and welcome. You're watching Studio Talk and I'm RIDHI SOOD. And before I bring you the latest from the worlds of news, business, entertainment and sports, let me give you a brief glimpse into my world. Born and brought up in the city of dreams, Mumbai, the dynamism exuded by this wonderful city reflects in my personality. My mantra in life is to always try new things. A lawyer by profession, a music lover, bookworm and a sports buff by heart. That sums me up best. While I'm happy and contented when surrounded by books, I'm crazy and passionate when it comes to sports. Cricket grounds, football fields, tennis courts and Formula One tracks. Now that's what I call paradise. I've had a wonderful relationship with the stage. Elocution, debates, dance and drama, I've done it all. So now it's time to mix things up a bit and take on the camera to make that teeny tiny lens my new best friend. I'm sure it's going to be a win-win for all. Well, that's enough about me. Let's get on with what's happening around the world. AIADMK Supremo and former Tamil Nadu Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha scored a sensational legal victory after the Karnataka High Court acquitted her of all corruption charges. Jayalalitha had been charged as guilty last year in a 19-year-old corruption case that led to her stepping down as Chief Minister and threatened to end her political career. I am standing right outside the Bangalore High Court where Judge C.R. Kumaraswamy has just acquitted the AIADMK Supremo J. Jayalalitha of all corruption charges against her. The verdict was welcomed with heavy sloganeering from the AIADMK cadres. Sweets are being distributed as Amma yet again makes a dramatic comeback. For someone whose political career was seen as almost over after last year's verdict, today's decision has brought the limelight back on this hardened politician. With camera person Vijay, this is RIDHI SOOD for Studio Talk. 15 people died and more than 20 were injured when a bus they were travelling in rolled down into a deep gorge in Udhampur district of Jammu and Kashmir. The passenger bus, which was on its way to Udhampur from Latti Belt, skidded off the road and rolled down into the gorge. Expectations of a people-friendly budget and a cut in the interest rates by the RBI are being seen as among the key reasons taking the Sensex to the psychologically important 20,000 mark today after 2 years. The day's rally came on the back of a strong quarterly result by software major TCS and relatively steady Asian markets. The market opened with the Sensex at 20,000, slipped a tad below that level due to profit taking, and again regrouped in the later session as FMCG major ITC rallied ahead of its results and closed just a tad off the 20,000 mark, finally ending the day at 19,987, up by about 80 points. The day's rally added about Rs 26,000 crore to investors' wealth, with the BSE's market capitalization now at Rs 71 lakh crore. The last time the benchmark had seen this level was on January 7, 2011, about 2 months after it had reached its all-time peak of 21,709. It's time for the biggest carnival in the world. World Cup 2014 kicks off in Rio tonight, and the opening match will feature the home side, Brazil. And for the next month, the biggest teams from the world of football will try to outdo each other to emerge as world champions. While world champions Spain are hoping for a repeat, it's the home side Brazil that seems to be the hot favourites. Cristiano Ronaldo's hat-trick in the 3-2 win against Sevilla ensured that Real Madrid are still in the hunt for the La Liga title with 3 games to go. Barcelona earlier crushed relegated side Cordoba 8-0, with Luis Suarez scoring his first hat-trick for the Catalans to maintain their 2-point lead at the top. The sun was shining bright in West London on Sunday as Jose Mourinho's Chelsea clinched the English Premier League title with 3 games remaining. The Blues ended their 5-year Premier League title drought with an albeit controversial 1-0 victory over Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge. From football to cricket, and Shah Rukh Khan's KKR has won the IPL 7, beating the Kings 11 Punjab and becoming champions of the league for the second time. The grand finale turned out to be a cracker of a match, with both sides giving it all that they had. With a heavy dose of Bollywood and excellent cricket, it was a final truly IPL style. Our correspondent Sachin Rawat with the finale report. The Wrestling Federation of India seems to have used two different sets of rules for selecting men's and women's teams for the Glasgow Commonwealth Games in July. While there are last-minute trials being held for the women's squad, no such provision is being made for the men's squad, leading to an ugly altercation. Can history be recreated tonight? That's what we're tracking right here on this program on the T20 track. I'm RIDHI SOOD. Today's 2020 finals is touted as one of the biggest matches of the decade, with the coming together of two great cricketing sides of all time, India and Pakistan. Remember, India had last played against Pakistan in the finals of the inaugural edition of the 2020 format at the Wanderers Stadium in Johannesburg. With superb batting prowess, India had gone on to take home the cup and the title of being the first World T20 champions after beating their arch rivals by 5 runs. 9 years on, the two sides meet yet again. At 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, we will play witness to the clash of the titans at the Pandit Jawaharlal Stadium in Goa, which has already witnessed a packed crowd. So all you T20 lovers out there who are watching me today, get your cricket gears ready as we have some high-paced action waiting for you right now. And guess what? Joining us, we have cricketing legends Kapil Dev and Imran Khan. So while we wait for the all-decisive toss, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we will be throwing our phone lines open. So catch the numbers flashing at the bottom of your screen and dial in with your questions and messages within the next half an hour. We're waiting for your call, so dial quick. It seems Chulbul Pandey might not break Tiger Khan's box office record. After the initial success at the box office, Ek Tha Tiger will remain Salman Khan's biggest hit. Well, here's to Salu Bhai. He's the winner either ways. For hot Bengali beauty Bipasha Basu, the new year might just change her dwindling fortunes at the box office. She will soon be seen sharing screen space with television heartthrob Karan Singh Grover in her next release, Alone. The pairing is perfect, says director Bhushan Patel, who directed the hit Ragini MMS. Well, let's hope the new year starts with a bang for Bips. If you've had a really stressful week at work and you're looking to unwind with a movie this Diwali weekend, here's a sneak peek at the latest lineup of flicks to hit cinemas. So, are you likely to trade firecrackers for popcorn, or would you rather have both? Either ways, SRK will be ringing in the new year in advance with fireworks of his own. Check it out. And finally, it's Amitabh Bachchan's birthday. A very happy birthday to the superstar, the legend. On his birthday, we pay a tribute to his everlasting charisma and his work, which has entertained generations of Indians and people around the globe. Happy birthday, Big B! Since being penned in 1697 by French author Charles Perrault, the story of a sooty girl has been magically transformed into a TV musical, an animated feature, and a number of big screen spin-offs. Disney's live-action feature of Cinderella is a perfect example of a female character being heroic without losing her femininity. The story is one we're all familiar with. An innocent young girl, Ella, is cruelly treated by her stepmother and stepsisters, but she doesn't let anyone crush her spirit, and one day meets a dashing stranger in the woods, the prince. A stroke of magic from her fairy godmother, and Ella's waltzing around the dance floor in glass slippers with the man of her dreams. But she better watch the clock. Director Kenneth Branagh and screenwriter Chris Weitz add subtle nuances to all the characters and deep layers to the old fable, revealing the stepmother's loneliness, age, and insecurity as her reasons to be envious of Ella, and Ella's promise to her dying mother to always have courage and show kindness to others as Ella's motivation for enduring all the cruelty bestowed upon her. British beauty Lily James brings Cinderella to vivid life, and Richard Madden is charming as the prince, or as he likes to be called, Kit. Helena Bonham Carter, she injects a dose of absolute madness as the loopy fairy godmother. But Kate Blanchett, as the evil stepmother Lady Tremaine, displaying her financial insecurity for her own useless daughters, shows there's more than just icy jealousy in her broken heart. The ball scene, with Cinderella and costume designer Sandy Powell's gorgeous blue dress, swirling gracefully with her prince around production designer Dante Ferretti's dazzling set, is absolutely breathtaking and surely the stuff that dreams are made of. All in all, Cinderella, a film about love and magic, is an absolute treat to watch for young and old, and for that I give it a very high 4 stars out of 5. Well, midnight is just the beginning, so put on your glass slippers and let's bibbidi bobbidi boo. Well, that's all that we had time for, so thanks so much for watching. This is RIDHI SOOD signing off.